Well, we find ourselves in Whistler Village, and we're standing outside a lovely restaurant, Il Caminetto.
We are going to head inside the lovely restaurant and talk to BOSA Foods Scott and Executive Chef Mark. Let's do that right now.
Well, now we're inside Il Caminetto. What a beautiful restaurant, and that goes part and parcel for BOSA's relationships with some of the finest restaurants in Vancouver and the Lower Mainland. Yep. We've done a lot of filming, obviously, in your great stores. I love the fact that your customers, as well as the finest restaurants, get their products from BOSA Foods.
Absolutely. I mean, the name of the game, the key thing that we try to do is always to strive for authenticity. And when you do these things and you procure and curate products from Europe and the Mediterranean that is, you know, number one, authentic, and of course always high quality, we're able to offer these things to the average family household that can access our products at BOSA Foods. And we're very privileged to work with, you know, the finest chefs in the Lower Mainland and the finest restaurants that definitely trust what we do and what we bring in.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, proven, we're going to talk with Chef Mark a little bit later.
Yep.
The highest quality, it's so amazing that these really, really high-end chefs come to you and even have even a deeper relationship where you can even collaborate with them.
Oh, collaboration's a very important thing. At the end of the day, we're very lucky because we're in the food business, and we love the fact that food is one of the most important ingredients to bringing people together.
Yes.
You know, whether it be in your household or getting together at a group to sit down for a meal at a fine restaurant, it's definitely about bringing people together and sharing, and we love to be able to be a part of that.
Well, it's fantastic that your customers can get the same highest quality products from your stores as the finest chefs in the city can, and that's pretty special.
Absolutely, and you know, when we get the call for the chef, he's inspired by something and he wants to look for certain ingredients or products, they call us and we have it. But it's no different from you know, somebody walking into our store and they're looking around, they want some help and advice on what to do, or they know what they're looking for. They know that they can come to BOSA Foods and find exactly what they need to do to, you know, entertain over the holiday season or just to have food with their loved ones, their friends and family.
Yeah, all year round, which is so very important. Well, we're going to do a cheers to, again, Happy New Year.
Cheers. Happy New Year, Lita.
Well, we've gone from the bar and the lounge down to the dining area. Executive Chef Mark and I are joining Scotty now. We're gonna, Scott, you talked about BOSA and the relationship with products and the restaurants such as this. We've brought Executive Chef Mark in, as I mentioned, to talk about the products and how they interact and partner with the food and things you can get here at the restaurant. Let's start with this dish right here, Chef.
This is our burrata dish. We constantly feature burrata. We actually we run it as a feature on the menu, so we change up the garnishes seasonally.
Right.
Right now we're featuring root down farm beets. This is done inside of a Parmesan and goat cheese tart. We also have some seasonal greens in there, so we actually have radicchios, which we marinate with some garlic, orange zest, lots of citrus, and then grill them, get a real hard char on it. And we have that kind of chopped up in between the beets, and that just brings a really strong earthy umami flavor. Goes really great with the beets, and the burrata, the softness of the burrata just blends with it and makes the delicious harmony.
It does sound delicious. And what is this dish here?
So this is our gnocchi ravioli. Once again, this is a feature we're running this weekend in the restaurant. So it's actually a gnocchi dough, which is pretty uncommon. Most people would make a dish like this using like an egg yolk pasta dough. So this is a ricotta gnocchi, and we actually roll that out and then stuff it with more ricotta and Parmesan. Stick an egg yolk between that, and then fold another layer of ricotta dough over top of it. Blanch it and sear it. It's actually a pretty scary process. There's a little bit of breakage. We got to make, like, you know, we make a few extra every time. There's going to be some breakage during service.
Sure.
And, yeah, it's paired with Parmesan foam, and some local cabbage.
Very nice. And
Very nice.
Scott, you mentioned BOSA, of course, with Lita and the products. We've got a bunch here. Let's talk about your partnership
Absolutely.
with Chef in the restaurant here and some of the products that people can get, of course, in the stores, but also with the menu items here.
Absolutely. So we're very proud of our relationship that we've had with Il Caminetto for many years. BOSA's been working with Il Caminetto, and I've had the privilege to work with Chef Mark for many years. So, just supporting some of the creations and offerings that they do. For example, the burrata, we fly it in right from Puglia every 2 weeks, freshly arrived, and we get it up to Whistler for Chef Mark. The Reggiano, 40-month age product, we bring it in for Chef Mark to utilize on a dish like this. So various things, olive oils, balsamics, all these kind of things that we are able to, purvey from Europe. We try to get these things into the hand, and Mark's been a great support to BOSA Foods for many years. So we're certainly definitely very proud of the relationship we built over the years here.
I'll get both of you to answer this before we wrap things up. Is there a discussion about what, say, you want to do? Lita and I always like to ask chefs about not the revolving menu, but you're bringing things in, taking things out. Do you go to BOSA? Is there a conversation about, I'm thinking of doing this? Where can you guys jump in to add to a wonderful dish?
Oh, definitely. With Scott and with our relationship going back so far, I'll be sitting on the couch watching a TV show and see something and take a picture of the screen and send it.
Send it
Hey,
to him.
can you get me this? This looks super
Wonderful.
cool.
Yes.
Or he'll hit me up like, hey, I just got this crazy anchovy product in. You've got to try this. Get it on the menu. And many of our dishes and products that we use on a day-to-day basis in the restaurant come up that way.
Yeah.
Just from like in the moment, we see this here, or we tried this there, or whatever it
You
was.
never know when inspiration's going to hit.
Right, yeah, that's good. I'll be trying that right there very
That's
soon.
very inspiring. So,
Excellent, guys. Thank you. You want to jump in with any last word quickly? In terms of our partnership here?
Well, it's just been a privilege for us to work with the finest restaurants and with talent like Chef Mark McLaughlin. So it's something we're really proud of, and they do a really amazing job of featuring the products that we bring in from Europe and get it to the people. So, bon appetit.
Yes, we will be doing that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.